Did you guys review field and carrier operations for case ones?
Got the general idea.
Okay, yeah. I mean, a field landing is essentially a carrier landing. It's just 1,000 feet above ground level. Gives you a little bit more space. When we do a case one recovery, which if we have the time for, we'll be doing at the very end of our flight, is landing on the carrier to the best of your ability. I'm not going to bust any balls here. But next week, I'm trying to give you guys a little bit more exposure to the carrier. But next week, that will be full on carrier ops. So next week, during this week, practice your case ones. And we'll be going over that kind of stuff next week. Marlo should be back for that. So real quick, let's talk about ops around Mother. So you have a 5 nautical mile diameter from point 1, which is over the ship. This is a counterclockwise pattern over the ship. This is the Marshall stack. It starts as low as 2,000 feet, and it's separated by 1,000 feet. So if you get Marshall stacked, you're going to wind up flying a nice circle over the carrier until it's your turn to land. Once it's your turn to land, at point 3, when your signal's Charlie, which means you're cleared to commence, you'll break downwind, sit around 800 feet. You'll turn in 3 miles behind the ship and stay just off to the right side. As you do that, you'll be 350 knots, hook down, wings back, and then a mile in front of the ship after you cross it. You'll pull your throttles idle, and you will pop your air brake out, and you'll roll left and start a pull. During that pull, you'll be pulling for units of AOA, and it's gonna get less as you develop the turn. As your speed decreases, you're gonna let that pull out a little bit. Start at 13 to 15 AOA, and we'll talk about this as we go. You'll be able to do it. And as that speed's coming down, you're going to begin 1 at 300 knots. You're going to start sticking your wings out. So click your wings back to auto. You're going to start dropping your gear at 250. And at 225, you're going to drop your flaps. And you'll be fully set up for landing configuration. By that point, you'll be set up for your landing configuration. You're going to hold close you can to 600 feet with a distance of a mile and a quarter and a mile and a half from the carrier. Once you get down here by the round down from the LSO station, you'll get ready to start your brake turn in, and you'll be holding on speed, and you should be slowly sinking through this turn. Remember to bump a little bit of power in, because as you turn, you're going to lose a little bit of lift. You should be sitting at 400, 500 feet, and as you roll into the groove, at 3/4 of a mile, you should be at 450 feet. The ball will pick you up, and then you'll fly the ball all the way down. Lineup's a little bit tight, or a little bit tough. The best way to look at the lineup is the laser system. This guy, see a laser right underneath the center line, the laser light. You'll be able to tell where you are based on what the light's doing. So if it's fast red, you're way off to the left. If it's slow red, you're a little bit closer. If it's solid red, you're pretty lined up. Amber is what you want, ideally. If it's green, you're to the right. If it's fast flashing, you're way off to the right. If you get within a half a mile and you're in any of these fast flash zones at a half a mile, you're going to get waved off. It's just unsafe to try to correct for that. I think that's really about it. We'll go through it as we do it. let's talk about the. Did you guys get up in the air last week or no?
Not officially, but I did.
Okay, yeah. So you guys did through cold start taxi, and then you guys kind of did your own thing after that.
Yep.
All right, cool. We're gonna go up. So you guys will be able to cold start, get you guys up in the air. You're gonna form up on me. We're gonna do some just basic maneuvers so you guys understand what it's like to pull the jet around and how hard you can, how hard you can't, and whatnot. We're gonna get up to 350 knots. And we're gonna pull some level turns, nice and hard level turns. Should be roughly about 5 Gs. You should be pulling roughly around 15 units of AOA on your AOA indicator when we do this. We'll do some aileron rolls, get you guys feeling how snappy the stick is. Wingovers are stupid. There's no fucking reason to do a wingover. We'll pull some loops, go inverted, pull some loops. 4G, it's a 4G pull at mill power, and you push some burner in as you go up. Do some half Cubans, do some Immelmans. Show you the split ass on the other side. We can do some squirrel cages if you guys want to do some squirrel cages. They're a little goofy. It's a roll into a half Cuban, into a split S, and back out the other side. Get you slow flight with some high AOA. We'll get you some flat scissors going. So you should be roughly 150 to 180 knots. You're going to hold that stick back in your lap, and you're going to let it slow down. So as you get to 180, you're going to plug your burners in and crank back on the stick. Get that nose to park up high. And then once that speed comes down, you can hold it to roughly 100 knots just by moving your stick back and forwards. So if you start to get too slow, let some of that stick out a little bit. And we'll show you how slow this thing can get. You're going to need to use your rudders to turn. If you dump your stick over, it's going to stall. You're going to flat spin. That's going to be fun. At the end, we'll do some zoom climbs and some mock runs so you guys get used to seeing how the Dorito feels when it's in Dorito configuration. Keep in mind, you can snap roll this thing as hard as you want, but you can't pull on the stick too hard when you're going Mach speed. You will rip the wings. Tomcat is not afraid to tell you. She is not afraid to do what you're asking. So keep that in mind. Any other questions before we get going? Let's see.
Nope.
All right, cool. This is the NATOPS manual. It's kind of excessive, but it's online for public resource if anybody wants to download it. It's a pretty useful document. It's got some good stuff in there. So do keep that in mind. Let's see. Let me show you guys are marked. All right, I'll mark the rest of those guys know later. Awesome. All right. Need just a minute to get set up. You guys can get loaded up in the server, and I'll be right there.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy.
Chief, connect
Okay,
ground
it's
air supply.
offline. No, it isn't. No,
Ground power is now on.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy.
Oh boy.
Ground air supply is now connected. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed. Copy that. ICS comm check. Okay.
Or am I only gonna do this?
Come on.
I think you haven't armed your ejection seat.
I'm trying, man.
I'm closing the canopy. Ready to start.
Huh? Huh? Yeah, it is a lot. Oh, that's why. There's an update. Sick. Why didn't it fucking catch the update when I loaded? I have no idea. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna take 10 minutes, 3 minutes to do 10 gigs.
Roger that.
Where you going? Groceries? Okay. Alright.
Ready to taxi.
Ready to taxi.
Great. Let's see if the update helped. Yep, sure did.
Forward 3. Taxi to parking area.
You guys got SRS working as well last week.
Should be.
Okay, great. Yeah, make sure that's up and running. You guys are that we'll use for pretty much everything today. I won't bust your guys' balls to change frequencies and all that shit for the carrier and stuff, so I'll handle all of our flight stuff over at Bloody, and once we get up in the air, we'll maintain that and in our flight frequency. Oh, did they give me any hots? You guys ground spawned over Kobladi, correct?
Yep.
Great. Big Chester didn't fuck my alignment. Huh? Hasn't loaded. Come on, you can do it. Have faith. Hey guys. Oh, I got the nice bright Jolly Rogers thing there so you guys can see. And Floxy. How are you on startup? You looking good?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my Jester menu to load.
Has he started doing the alignment for you?
No, I can't see the icons yet.
Okay. While you're waiting, if you get started on the startup, he'll start doing it automatically. So you don't have to worry about telling him to start up out of the gate. So if you get your ground and air power in,
I got 8
yeah.
Jadens dropping right now.
All right, let me check freaks here and see what's available. Hang tight, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Chief, turn off the ground power. Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
All right, so our strike frequency is 281. So that's button 13, button 13 in the front seat. They showed you how to use the radios last week.
Not really.
Okay, so in the front seat, look at my screen here. Got this lovely, beautiful, little stupid ass.
Streaming though.
Oh, my bad. It's because I left.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. Look up at my screen here.
Looking.
So, get your knee board up. You'll see the radio presets for 14. ATC's on frequency 227.35. You guys don't have to worry about that as long as you guys stay close to me and listen to me when I give you calls. It's fine. I can make all of our calls on ATC frequency. However, that's button 5. This guy is our radio. This wonderful, beautiful thing right here. You have preset, manual, and guard. If you leave it in preset, this is your channel selection. If you scroll through it, right clicks up, left clicks down, go up to 13 for strike. That's our freak there. And then you can change to manual if you really want to be fancy, and you can individually change all the wonderful buttons here. So I'm going to have you guys change it to manual. Go to 281, and then 281.1 will be the frequency we're going to stay on for our inner flight. Okay? So if you guys saw me change it, go ahead and switch over to that. Chalks, let me know once you're ready to taxi here.
Yep.
In the back seat, if you guys go ahead and tune to preset, tell Jester to tune to channel 6. Never mind. In the front seat, go ahead and tune to button 5. In the back seat, tune to 281.1. You guys are going to need to hear ATC to make your radio calls for the field landing, and then after that, I can get you guys off of it. You guys know how to do that with Jester? Hello?
No.
Okay, so pull up Jester menu. Dodge, are you there too?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
No sweat. I'm showing you here. So with Jester, you're going to pull up your Jester menu. You'll get this first thing. You're going to hit the Jester menu button one more time. And then you'll see all these wonderful things here, okay? What you want to select is 1, the Anarch 182 radio. You're going to select that. And then you're going to go over here to Tune Manual, which is number 4, down here in the bottom right. You're going to click that guy. And then you'll see numbers. And now here in the middle, you'll see new frequency. So 2, and then you'll go over here to 8, and then 1, 1, 00, and he'll do it for you. And then in the front seat, with the channel select knob, you can change the channel select knob to channel 5. Let me know if I went too fast.
Roger that.
I got it.
.1.
Correct.
Should be ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and pull your wheel chocks out. So you're gonna pull up the menu here. Go to ground crew. Wheel chocks remove.
Request rearming.
And then we're gonna stick our parking brake back in. So this wonderful handle right here, you're just gonna push it in. And then if you guys remember where you found your nose wheel steering, you're gonna turn that guy on and you should get a light up here in the indicator. So the nose wheel steering engaged.
Yep.
Great. You guys are gonna try to follow me. I'm gonna make our call on the radio here. Get rudders where they should be. wings swept back, and we'll get everything as we get going here. So go ahead and follow me. Are either of you guys VR?
I am.
Sometimes.
Right now?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so it's hard for you to see my stream then, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, let me know if there's anything I'm doing that doesn't make any sense then, okay?
Okay.
We're going to hold short here.
Red deck. Green deck.
Alright, so from here, you guys can go ahead and stick your wings out. So down here, stick. All right, so down here in the left, you'll see your yellow wing sweep handle. You're going to push that baby all the way forward. Right-click it to push it down. And then you're going to click on the hinge of the cover to close the cover. And then right in front of that, you'll see a master reset switch. It's a round switch, round white switch. You're going to push that and hold it for 3 seconds. And then you should see up here on the right side, next to your master arm switch, your sweep. On the right side of that, you should see it in manual, not in emergency. So you're going to click your wing sweep auto button, and it should switch to auto. You're going to go ahead and drop your flaps all the way down. And adjust your trim to set it up for 0, 0, 0. While you're here, you're going to turn on your spoiler skid and brake to both, which is up all the way. That way you don't slip and slide on the runway. And let's see here. You're going to come over here and turn your hook bypass to field on the right side, just above your taxi light. You guys with me? Hello?
All right.
Dodge, are you with me there?
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when you guys are ready, and we're going to move up onto the runway. All right, we're going to go ahead and move up on the runway here.
My wings don't seem to have as much spoiler stuff sticking out as yours guys does.
Turn on the spoiler brake to both. It's right there next to the master switch. The master reset switch.
Gotcha.
That's just for landing stuff. We just have it out before we take off, because when we come back and land on the field, it's already done. So you guys are going to go ahead and taxi right up on my right side here. And we're going to do a staggered takeoff. So, yep. Whoever's pulling up on my right side there, go ahead and come up, get your canopy level with my wingtip, and then whoever's behind him, go ahead and taxi up right on the center line.
There's a
You can come up.
leg.
You can come up closer, Foxtrot. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. You got plenty of space. There's a lot of space here. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. All right, Dodger, bring it up nice and close. Beautiful, just like that. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a quick little wipeout, make sure all of our surfaces are moving. Rudders too. Once you guys have confirmed that, go ahead and tell me green jet, and then we're going to hold our brakes. We're going to turn off our nose wheel steering. We're going to run our throttle to mill, which is full power, no afterburner. We're going to hold, and then once I go, I'm going to call 1 rolling, and then you guys will wait 7 seconds, 2 will roll, wait 7 seconds after that, and then 3 will roll, okay?
Yep.
All right. Run them up. One rolling. Two ahead.
Three rolling.
Good. Make sure you, as soon as you get up off the ground, get your flaps and gear up. Keep in mill power until you get to 300 knots.
Hey man, dirt at 10 o'clock.
And then make sure you guys can see me. Let me know if you lose me at all.
Looks like there's dirt at 4 o'clock.
Make sure you guys can see me. Stay up kind of close if you can. Go ahead and bump your power up. You guys are sitting at 250. Get up to
Okay, we
300.
got dirt at 2 o'clock. I've got dirt at 5 o'clock. We've got a friendly 255, 61 miles. Angels 10. Heads up, nails, 6 o'clock.
I just dropped some flares for you guys. There we go. Then bring it back, Foxtrot.
Yep.
Come back to the right. Don't loop. Don't loop. It's going to put you a lot further behind.
We've got a friendly 265, 69 miles. Angels 12.
So come up on the right side of Dodger and hold his wing there. And you get up here. 300, 280. Really. Yeah, go ahead and pull out. Go ahead and pull your throttle out now because you're creeping up on us. And just kind of glide on in right with us. Just stick your air brake out if you need to. And then put it back in and then just keep pumping it as you get closer. But as long as you can see us, you got visual on us?
Heads up, nails,
Right,
6 o'clock.
We're gonna bump the throttles up. We're gonna go to 350 now. And we're gonna
We have a friendly 11 o'clock high, 10 miles.
Nice and steady. Add some power if you need it to maintain your speed. Alright, so on the left here, opposite of your wing sweep switch or your wing sweep indicator, you've got this brightly colored red and white striped ACM cover. To the left of that, you've got your AOA indexer in units. Currently, we're sitting at 5 units of AOA. You can pull as hard as 30. However, in cornering situations, you can only pull 15 before you rip your wings, so keep that in mind. For this stuff, as we're moving 350 knots, the most you're going to need to pull is 15. Okay, if you pull more, great. But I'm going to hold and pull 15 degrees. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that while you guys are ripping the stick around. Otherwise, you could be at risk of ripping your wings off. So keep that in mind. We're going to go through some clouds here, get above the cloud layer, and then we'll start doing some fun stuff. This fan flight's designed for you guys to get a feel of the aircraft and understand if your stick's a little bit maybe too touchy, and you guys can set some curves and play with it during the week before next week. Because as we get into slow flight, the Tomcats can be a little bit tricky to handle. You guys both have rudder pedals?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great, that's going to make this a hell of a lot easier. Alright, we're going to go ahead and level off at Angels 20. It's 20,000 feet.
Friendly, Bra, 295, 51 miles, Angels 12. Oh, we got nails right on our 6. We have a friendly KC-135, 11 o'clock, 12 miles.
Your air brake's still out there, drunk? Put your air brake back in. Get a little faster. There you go. Alright, drunk, can you see us or are we too far?
I can see you.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do a left-hand 360-degree 5G pull. Alright, so it's going to be a nice level turn. And go ahead and put your your display mode into cruise. On this display thing here, you'll see TO, cruise, AA, AG, LDG. So go ahead and select cruise. If you guys want, you can leave it in takeoff because you'll be able to see your vertical and your vertical speed on the left side there. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to this guy on the left here. You can leave it in takeoff if you want because it gives you a vertical speed indicator here. So if you guys want to keep that up, you're more than welcome. It'll help you pull a level turn. And then once you get comfortable doing it, it'll get a little bit easier. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and snap to the left and pull and keep that power in. If your speed starts to descend, don't be afraid to add more power, even burner if you need it, okay? Maintain 350 knots. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, here we go. We're going to roll left and roll and pull.
How do we know how many G's?
Oh, I got nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
So on the bottom right here, above your clock, you'll see a G meter. And if you're pulling 15 units of AOA, you'll be pulling roughly 4.5 Gs. And you're going to go ahead and roll out on heading 270. Coming over. Slow it down for you guys. You guys can catch back up.
my HUD horizon line is not lined up with the horizon, is that normal?
It never. Yep, it never will be. That is because the aircraft's true center. If you switch it over to AA, if you look on that HUD display, you'll see a cross up top at the near the 30-degree mark. That's your aircraft's true roll axis, and that's where the chord line goes through the center of the aircraft. That's where the aiming point is for the gun. So your aircraft will never have it rest on your miniature airplane here will never rest on the quote-unquote horizon line on the HUD. If you want to keep your like your same altitude, you're gonna put your miniature aircraft on the horizon, not the not the HUD horizon. That makes sense. All right, so how'd that feel? Feel okay?
Yeah, not bad.
All right, let's try one to the right here, okay? 3, 2, 1, roll. Pull. And if you find your nose of the aircraft creeping up, no problem. Just roll into that turn a little bit harder. And roll out at 270.
Can really feel when the afterburner kicks in this thing.
Oh yeah.
Nails, 7 o'clock. Oh, we got nails right on our 6.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay. Just pull your power idle. Take your brake in. Don't turn. Don't turn. Stay straight. I'll eventually pass you back up. Just stay nice and steady at 300, 350. Eventually pass you back up. When you do a turn like that and try to reform by doing a loop, all you do is put yourself further behind. All right, bring altitude down just a little bit. I'll be right off to your right. Nice and steady with it. Yep. Bring it in as close as you can. I should say as close as you're comfortable with.
Heads up, nails, 6 o'clock.
game is lagging so bad, it looks like I'm gonna overshoot every time.
That's okay.
Yeah, a lot of rubber banding.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of desync right now. Watching you guys in the F2 menu, just kind of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
It's okay. Alright, you guys ready to do some fun stuff? Do some loop-de-loops?
Sure.
Maybe.
Alright, so on the initial, you're going to stay nice and flat, 350 knots. You're going to pull back on the stick to 15 units of AOA, and as you start to climb, you're going to push your burner in. Once you're on top, fully inverted, and start to pitch back towards the ground, you're going to let that burner out, okay? You can keep it in middle power, that's fine, but you're going to keep that burner out. You don't want to overshoot your hard drag, okay? Alright, so we're going to pull back in 3, 2, 1, pull. And then as you start climbing, push your burner in. Take a look outside so you know where you're at in the turn. I'm over the top here, burner out, keep pulling. 15 units. How's that?
Whee!
Alright, now let's do an Immelman. So this is going to put us going backwards. Or sorry, half Cuban. My bad. Oh, let's see, we covered that. Yeah, a half Cuban's basically an element, you just pitch down at the end of it. Do the loop. Alright, yeah, let's do we'll do a half Cuban here. Okay. So, same thing as a loop. Max afterburner pull, get your pull on, 15 units of AOA. As you come over the top, though, instead of looping back around, once you're 45 degrees nose down, you'll roll the jet back over so you're back upright, and you'll come back down to your altitude. Okay, so currently we're sitting at 18,000, no problem. We're gonna go ahead, push our burner in, start our pull now. Nice big pull. Coming over the top now. Burner out. Keep pulling nose down here. Roll over. Keep coming down and level off at 18,000. Oh, a little bit high, but that's okay. Think of that. Easy?
Got it.
So, alright, let's do the wonderful, beautiful Immelman pull. So this is a loop, except on top of the loop, you're just gonna roll back over. Okay. Ready. And pull. I'm at my 90 nose high. I'm coming over the in, roll it back over, burner out. Pretty simple, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Super simple fun time here. We're going to do a split S. It's pretty much just the bottom half of the loop from the implement. Okay? So, all you're going to do, roll inverted. And once you're
Heads
upside
up,
down, you're
nails,
gonna pull the
6
bottom
o'clock.
up. 15 units AOA, and just keep pulling until you level off. Super simple fun time. And if you look up, you'll see our cons from our burners. You guys see that? Super simple fun time, yeah?
Yep.
Fun stuff.
All right. Go ahead and pull your throttle all the way idle. Let those wings come out. The roll SAS here.
Heads up,
on your,
nails, 5 o'clock.
AFCS. Go ahead and turn that baby off. It's the one in the middle if you don't know. Okay, you guys find it okay?
Yep.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. We're gonna let this puppy slow down. As you're slowing down, you're gonna get to an airspeed roughly about 180. Once you get to that airspeed, you're gonna pull the nose high, about 60 degrees high. Okay, so that nose is gonna be parked up real high. Once you get that nose up high, you're gonna punch your burner in. Okay, and then you'll be able to get the airspeed down to about 100 knots with your burner in. Keep your stick parked back in your lap. Do not rock it side to side. If you want to turn, you're gonna use your rudder. Okay. If you drop that stick left or right, you're gonna go into a spin. This is the fast way to enter a flat spin. But if you ever get into a flat scissor with another airplane, you can go slower than them every day of the week. I'm around 210 right now. I'll start pulling my nose up just a little bit to get that speed a little bit lower. Oh, 190. 180. I'm gonna pitch my nose up high, push my burner in. The more you pull back, the more speed you're gonna lose. So if you need to let off some of that stick pressure, go ahead and let off some of that stick pressure just to maintain 100 knots. Go ahead and start dancing on your rudders, left and right, and you'll see the airplane will start to turn. Go ahead and hold in a left turn here. Rock my nose a little bit too much. Go ahead and push your right rudder in. Come over to the right now. I'm gonna let off that stick as you need. This is one of the harder things to do in the Tomcat is slow flight. Slow flight. Slow fight. Because you can't just crank on your stick left and right. You have to use your feet. Back to the left if you want. Go to the right, or if you really want to get fancy with it, you can have it bounce back and forth. Be careful you don't push in too much rudder input, because you'll just snap roll it over, and then you'll have to let go of the stick and regain your airspeed.
That's nails,
Yeah,
2 o'clock.
Rudder and I snap rolled it over. Nose is dumping. Go back over to the right here. Hold it to the right. There we go. Now when you guys are done playing with that, go ahead and level off. Pull out a burner. Use your rudder to get back on. Come on. Hang a little. Fussy today. Should get back on. You'll have an airspeed of 200. But level off with you'll have left and right stick authority again. And turn your roll SAS back on. And we're gonna stay slow, so hold about 250-ish. Set up for descent. Slow flight, get you guys on speed. So over here with your displays, bottom right knee here, you're gonna turn on landing. You're gonna see this E. It looks just like your takeoff one, except now you've got a velocity vector, which is a mini airplane above your actual mini airplane, and you've got this E at the top of your screen. So go ahead and hold 250 and let your... Why did you do that? There we go. Sorry, my track iron acted up. Go ahead and slow your speed down. Once you're below 250, go ahead and drop your gear. Below 225, drop your flaps.
Whoa, I got dirt at 1 o'clock.
And pitch. Trim your pitch. That way your nose is a little bit high. 5 to 7 degrees is typically about where you want it to be.
Nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
And let your speed come down. Eventually you're going to start to sink. Go ahead and hit your flare button, which is going to pop out your DLC. And that's going to get your sink on even more. It's going to dump the nose of the jet. And then you're going to see that E bracket start falling. All you got to do from there is hold that E bracket with your power, maintain your pitch where it's at.
Friendly, Viking, 10 o'clock low, 6 miles.
And if you keep that E bracket on your miniature airplane, you'll be on speed. Sometimes it likes to creep up, which is no problem. Just go ahead and pull some of that power back out and lift that nose up a little bit there. And you can control your DLCs with your thumbstick if you have it bound. to push them back in to give you more lift, so you don't descend so fast, or pull them out to increase your descent if you're too high. But this is what it looks like when you want to set up to land. And then on the left there, you'll get your vertical speed indicator again, which is no issue at all. You want to keep that baby right between the 500 and the 1000 dot. If you go any higher than 1000 feet per minute on your descent, there's a likely chance you'll bust a gear, tail strike, ramp strike, whatever the case. You'll break the jet up just a little bit there. This is what it looks like when you're on speed flying to come into land. And you can turn like this too. Go ahead and use your stick to put a roll in, and just add some power as you're doing that. That way you don't sink too much. When that E bracket starts to climb above, just pull some of that power back out. A little tip on the donut AOA indicator, your on-speed indicator on the left side, outside of your HUD there, on the actual indicator. If you are in, the E is in your bracket, you have a yellow donut. If it's not in your bracket, if it's above, you'll have a red arrow. If it's below your
Okay,
bracket,
nails. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
A green arrow. Green means gas, red means stop. So, if you're not sure what to do, take a look at your indexer. Green means give it some more power. Red, pull some of that power out. And it'll slide back to where you want it. Traditionally, you want to be about 7 degrees nose high for a carrier landing once you touch, in order to get your hook to catch. Any lower than that, you got a chance to skip. Any higher than that, and you will ramp strike or tail strike. Make sense?
Yep.
Get comfortable doing this. You're going to be flying in low speed AOA situations all the time. Get comfortable getting to this point, especially once you do the carrier landings next week, because carrier landings are going to go fast. Fortunately, we make you guys do them earlier in the cycle. That way, come week 8, you guys are ready when we do carrier quals. And if you feel like you're at a good descent rate and you want to keep your power where it is, and your E bracket starts to slide on you, no problem. Just go catch it with your stick. Pull back if it creeps up, push down if it slides down, all that fun stuff. Got level out 090. And go ahead and say your states for me.
64.
So it'd be 6.4. John, what's your fuel state?
Let me see. Fuck.
Bottom right. Yep, right next to your clock and your accelerometer there. You'll see total.
6,600.
6.6. Good, you guys burned less fuel than me. Big. Alright. You guys can go ahead and stay in the landing configuration there on the HUD. That's not an issue because we're going to come back and land here soon. I want you guys to get used to seeing this kind of HUD indicators. Go ahead and pull your gear up, pull your flaps up, push your nose down, and we're going to go ahead and come down.
Oh, I got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock.
While you're doing that, you can go mill power as you're descending. should get you up above Mach speed, which is no problem. As you guys come through the clouds,
we
here at
got nails
10,000
right on our
feet, we're gonna
6.
come down to the deck. We're gonna come down to 500 feet. Okay, so keep an eye on that altimeter. As you get over Mach speed, it's gonna be harder to pull the aircraft. You don't want to snap pull it. Okay, make sure you're nice and gentle with the stick as we're up above Mach speed. If you guys start to level off and lose Mach speed, push your burner in. It's no problem at all. Feather the burner in and out if you need to. That way you don't burn so much fuel. We're going to do a zoom climb and Mach run. It's all the way back. You're at 2,000 feet. Actually, let's hold it at 1,500. Let's give us some air here. Go ahead, push your burner in once you get leveled off on the deck here at 1,000. Get yourself above Mach 1. And once you're that fast, go ahead and roll to the right and pull nice and gently. Get that Mach turn in.
Nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
And roll to the left. And get that pull in nice and gentle. Don't rip your wings. And level off when you're ready. Oh, pressure. Oh. Keep that burner on. Let me know when you guys are on heading of 090. Alright, you guys both above Mach speed? Alright, when you're ready, go ahead. Pull up, nice and gentle. Keep that burner in all the way. Go ahead and pull up 90 degrees, nose high. Just let this bitch climb. We'll pull roughly 10 units of AOA. Just get that nose up at the 90 and just let it climb. Your airspeed's going to decrease here. Let it decrease. Once the airspeed hits 200 knots, you're going to pull backwards on the stick, 15 degrees AOA. I'm at 250 right now, 250, 240, 230, 225, 200, and pull it back over so you level off the horizon. I'm on heading 270. How'd you get?
Good question.
38.
Hey, nice.
43.
Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. So if you're ever down at the deck and you need air altitude fast, push that bitch into burner and get yourself above Mach speed, point it up. Alright, we're going to do a left turn and come back in. We'll do a field landing. Unless you guys are feeling sporty and want to go do a carrier landing. It's totally up to you. Let's do a field landing today. We'll be be out of time, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Do some carrier stuff next week. That's no issue. All right, bottom right, you'll see.
Heads up, nails. 6 o'clock.
Steer command. Put it on TACCAN. On the left here, behind your radio, you'll see your TACCAN actual indicator display here. So it should be set to 67 X-ray, which is where we want to go. On your PDI screen here at the bottom, you'll see a arrow pointing away, like a little triangle. That is Coviletti. That's where we want to go. The runway heading is 25, so you want to turn your course to 245 for the runway. And as you can see, we're 47 miles away from where we are right now. That was sick. I burned a lot of fuel doing that. Boys, I might leave. I might depart flight here.
I've only got 500 pounds left.
Yeah, we might not be able to return here.
169.
Yeah, we might not be able to make it back. Let's see. How close are we to the ship? Oh, they're even further out. 35 miles behind us. 6. Alright, that's my fault, boys. Alright, tell you what. So how's it going?
Heads up, nails. 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it might be.
No, at that point yet.
Well, you will be fast. We're 45 miles, 38 miles. We've got 500 pounds of fuel. The jet's going to turn off at 300, by the way. You'll lose all your services.
Alright.
You'll lose your engines at 300. Bed pull full idle. Turn heading 065. And we're up this high, we're gonna go ahead and go into a 5 degrees nose down. See how far we can get like this. I was tentative on whether or not we should do the zoom climbs. Zoom climbs suck so much fuel.
I seem to have screwed up my gyro too.
Yeah, when you pull hard. Yeah, when you pull hard, it'll do that. For training's sake, we might reslot into some hot starts. Just do takeoff and do a lap in the pattern. You guys get comfortable landing. I have to leave at 2 for a squadron missions day. Well, we might be able to make it back on no fuel if you guys want to learn how to land without fuel. Give me a turn heading 055. 055. And pitch nose down 10 degrees now. Nobody. Sick. Sick. Nobody has to know. We're gonna land on runway 7, so the back side of it. So, a left turn here. Heading 030. I've got Kobuleti Field in sight. And then on your TAC can, once that, if you turn your course around to 065, I believe. Yep, there it goes. Pitch down. More. Yeah, my gyro's fucked too. Pull it in like a glider. Keep your airspeed up. One thing you want to do, keep it up. So put your brake back in. Put your brake back in, Dodger. There you go. Keep your airspeed up.
Going quite fast.
Where you at? Okay, 250. What's your altitude?
2,000.
All right, go ahead and put your brake back in now, or back out, technically, and start pitching
1,000 feet.
Pitching up, and go ahead and drop your flaps.
500, 400 feet, 300,
Yeah.
200
And
feet,
just, as you come over the runway, you're gonna float a little bit. That's
100
okay.
feet.
Just hold it off, nice and easy, nice and easy. Yep, just like that. And then as you get lower, just keep pulling that stick back. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Yep. Just let it sink. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Fox, where you at here? Fox, you got fuel.
Yep.
You shitbag. All right, go ahead and hold it nice and steady. Looking really good here. Make sure you're on speed. Stay on speed. Yep, pull that stick back just a touch. Good, 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 good. Go ahead, put your brake back in. Use your rudder to steer. Yep. Oh.
It's not working right.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, push burner, taxi through the grass there. Turn your nose wheel steering on. There you go. There you go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. How far did you make it down, Dodger? Oh, you taxied off into the grass there to the left. Nice. Nice. Well, not bad, guys. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Nobody died.
Pretty easy to fly. Pretty easy to
Didn't
fly
pop
this thing.
tires this time.
Hey. I want you guys. That's it for today. That's all I have for you guys today. I want you guys to go into the matrix and look for the carrier. Would be the carrier case 1 recovery stuff. And there is a video.